Welcome you in the lecture series of random processes, detection and estimation. It is 33rd lecture of this series. In the previous lecture we have discussed about sufficient and minimum sufficient statistic, and we have discussed how to find and verify the sufficient statistic. In this lecture we will discuss to find the MVUE using sufficient statistic. The outline of this lecture are we will discuss Rao-Blackwell Lehman-Seyfie theorem to find MVUE and Neyman-Fisher factorization theorem in vector parameter form. And in the objective of this lecture, you will able to explain how can you find the MVUE using sufficient statistic. Now produce MVUE using sufficient statistic. We will use Rao-Blackwell-Lehman-Seyfie theorem, which can be used even if an efficient estimator does not exist, and so the CRLB method is no longer used. There are two ways in finding the MVUE based on the sufficient statistic Tx is equal to summation n0 to n minus 1 xn. The method first, let a bar is equal to x naught is unbiased estimator of A, then MVUE is A cap is equal to the conditional expected value E A cap A bar given test statistic Tx, and I can write it as integration A bar P the conditional PDF P A bar given test statistic Tx and dA. And in method second, find some function g so that a cap is equal to gt is unbiased estimator of A. Then a cap is the MVUE. Here a cap is equal to conditional expected value E x naught given the test statistic Tx is equal to summation n0 to n minus 1 xn, and it can be A plus the sigma square by n sigma square into summation n0 to n minus 1 xn minus na, and I can write it as 1 by n summation n0 to n minus 1 xn, and which is MVUE. This approach requires evaluation of the conditional expected value, and if we consider gx is equal to x by n, then we will get a cap is equal to 1 by n summation n0 to n minus 1 xn. Then the estimated value of A, it will be this value, and this is the MVUE, minimum variance unbiased estimated value of A, and this alternate method is easier to apply. Now we will state the RBLS theorem. If theta bar is unbiased estimator of theta and Tx is the sufficient test statistic of theta, then theta cap, the estimated value of theta, it will be the conditional expected value of theta bar, means E theta bar given that test statistic Tx, and it is a valid estimator for theta and not depend on theta, and unbiased, and theta cap, the variance of theta cap is less than or equal to the variance of theta bar, that is variance of theta bar for all value of theta. And this is the MVUE if the sufficient test statistic Tx is complete. The sufficient statistic Tx is equal to summation n0 to n minus 1, it is summation n0 to n minus 1 xn, is complete if there is only one function g Tx of the statistic that is unbiased. That is, if h Tx is another unbiased estimator, then expected value of h Tx will be theta, and then we must have g is equal to h if Tx is complete. The property of completeness of a sufficient statistic depends on the PDF of x, which is in turn determines the PDF of the sufficient statistic. To validate that a sufficient statistic is complete is in general quite difficult. but for many practical cases, for exponential family of PDF, the completeness of the sufficient statistic hold, and these exponential families are binomial distribution, exponential distribution, gamma distribution, geometric distribution, normal distribution, and Rayleigh distribution. Let us take one example. Find the sufficient statistic for the exponential family. The one parameter member of the exponential family have the PDF as px theta equal to e to the power eta theta tx minus a theta into hx, where eta theta and a theta are some function of theta, and tx is a function of data, and hx is purely function of data. That is, it does not involve the theta. Now let x is equal to x naught, x1 to xn minus 1 are independent identically distributed samples from a member of exponential family with parameter theta. Then the joint PDF will be px theta. It will be equal to pi n0 to n minus 1 pxn theta. It will be equal to summation n0 to n minus 1 e to the power eta theta txn minus a theta into hxn, and I can write it as summation n0 to n minus 1, and I can write it as e to the power eta theta into summation n0 to n minus 1 txn minus n a theta into pi n0 to n minus 1 hxn. So from the factorization theorem, the test statistic tx summation n0 to n minus 1 txn is sufficient statistic. In case of multi-parameter members of the exponential family, the joint PDF with the parameter set theta is the transpose of the matrix theta 1, theta 2, and theta d. It will be px theta will be equal to summation I1 to d eta I theta and into summation n0 to n minus 1 tixn minus n a theta into pi I1 to n minus 1 hxn. So we have the vector of the natural sufficient statistic as tx. It will be summation n0 to n minus 1 t1 xn and summation n0 to n minus 1 t2 xn and up to summation n0 to n minus 1 td xn and the transpose of this vector tx. So the procedure of finding MVUE. To find MVUE, the procedure is first find the single sufficient statistic for theta, that is tx, using Neyman-Fisher factorization theorem, and find if the sufficient statistic is complete, and if so, then proceed, and if not, this approach cannot be used. And find the function g of the sufficient statistic that gives the unbiased estimator the theta cap is equal to g tx. Then the MVUE is the theta cap, or evaluate the conditional expected value, means theta cap is equal to conditional expected value of theta bar given that tx, where theta bar is the unbiased estimator. Let us take one example here. Let the data is xn is equal to omega n, where n small n is from 0 to n minus 1, where omega n is the independent identically distributed noise with PDF uniform distribution between 0 to beta, where beta greater than 0. Find the MVUE for the mean theta is equal to beta by 2. Here the PDF does not satisfy the regularity condition, so CRLB cannot be used for finding the efficient estimator. A natural estimator of theta is, this is theta cap is equal to 1 by n summation n0 to n minus 1 xn. That is sample mean, and it is unbiased with variance 1 by n variance of xn, and it will be, I can write it as variance of theta cap, it is 1 by n variance of xn, and it will be equal to beta square by 12n, and where ux is when it is greater than 0 it will be 1, and when less than 0 it will be 0. So px naught theta, it will be equal to 1 by beta uxn minus beta, where beta is 2 theta. So the PDF of the data is, it will be px theta, it will be equal to 1 by beta is to the power n pi n0 to n minus 1 uxn minus beta, and I can write it as 1 by beta is to the power n u beta minus maximum of xn into u minimum of xn, and if I consider this part is g tx theta and this is hx, so by Neyman-Fisher factorization theorem px will be maximum of x theta, and this is the tx is the sufficient statistic of theta. Also we can find the MVUE as theta cap is equal to n plus 1 by 2n maximization of xn, and variance of theta cap it will be beta square upon 4n into n plus 2, and it is up to the students to solve with the help of the book SMK. You can solve these with the help of this book. Now we will consider the theorem Neyman-Fisher factorization theorem in the vector parameter form. If PDF p theta x can be factorized as px theta is equal to g tx theta hx, where g is a function depending only on x through tx and also theta, and h is a function depending only on x, then tx is a sufficient statistic for theta. And conversely, if tx is the sufficient statistic of theta, then the PDF can be factorized as px theta is equal to g tx theta hx. Let us one example here. Let a sinusoidal signal in presence of white Gaussian noise xn is equal to a cos 2 pi f naught n plus omega n, where small n is from 0 to n minus 1, where the amplitude A and noise variance sigma square are unknown and f naught is known. Find the sufficient statistic of A and sigma square. Here the unknown parameter vector are theta is equal to transpose of A and sigma square, and then the PDF is px theta is equal to 1 by 2 pi sigma square is to the power n by 2 is to the power minus 1 by 2 sigma square summation n0 to n minus 1 xn minus a cos 2 pi f naught n whole square, and I can write this term as 1 by 2 pi sigma is to the power sigma square is to the power n by 2 into e is to the power minus 1 by 2 sigma square summation n0 to n minus 1 x square n minus 2a summation n0 to n minus 1 xn cos 2 pi f naught n plus a square summation n0 to n minus 1 cos square 2 pi f naught n plus 1. This is the matrix of for all ones. Let us consider here it is g tx theta and this is hx. So from this you can have this is the function of data and this is also function of data. So there are two sufficient statistic. This one summation n0 to n minus 1 x square and other one is this summation n0 to n minus 1 x n cos 2 pi f naught n. So here the sufficient statistic tx is for a and sigma square is summation n0 to n minus 1 xn cos 2 pi f naught n and summation n0 to n minus 1 x square n. In many estimation problems, the MVUE or sufficient statistic cannot be found, or indeed the PDF of the data is itself unknown. In this situation, we can find the estimator using linear model, and this estimator is known as the best linear unbiased estimator BLUE, which we will discuss in the next lecture. And so far in this lecture we have discussed about Rao, Blackwell, Lehman-Seyfie theorem and Neyman-Fisher factorization theorem with vector parameter. This was 33rd lecture of the lecture series of random processes detection and estimation. In the next lecture we will discuss about best linear unbiased estimator BLUE, BLUE. Till then, thanks for listening this lecture. Thank you.